Today I'm going to be playing EU4 as the nation of Asakura. Asakura is a nation that can be released from the nation of Shiba located in Japan, but as we all know, Shiba is already a vassal or a daimyo of the shogun of Japan, Ashikaga. So that means in this video we're going to have to jump in as Ashikaga in non-Iron Man mode, seize that province from Shiba so we can release Asakura and play as them. Obviously, playing in Japan, always super fun, constant wars with other daimyos, and of course, once you get them out of the way, you have to annex Ashikaga before going on to expand in Korea or maybe some of the Jurchen tribes. But of course, we could always face a super powerful Ming that would make our conquests more difficult. So, without further ado, let's jump in as another daimyo, the nation of Asakura, and see what we can do. Alright, right here we are as Ashikaga, ladies and gentlemen. We need to take this province from Shiba, Echizen. Ooh, we start off right next to Ashikaga, that's interesting, in order to release Asakura. So what we're gonna do right here is enter debug mode so I can see the number of the province. So let's do own 1023, and there we go, just like that. We can go down here, click on Asakura, play as the release subject, and boom, there we are. That is where Asakura is located, ladies and gentlemen, and this is the nation we're going to be playing with. So yeah, Asakura, man, starting off with plus 10% production efficiency, plus 5% discipline. Discipline is good. Stab discount as a finisher, diplo relations, goods produced, dev discount, infantry combat ability, legitimacy, tolerance of the true faith, aggressive expansion impact. I actually kind of like those ideas, and of course the generic daimyo mission tree, and we are going to be a daimyo government type. So yeah, obviously different to other releasables, since we don't actually have to break free from Ashikaga immediately. We can just start fighting all of these guys around us. So yeah, I think that's gonna be pretty fun. Let's jump in. Alright, a month has ticked by. Let's go ahead and set some rivals, I guess. I don't know, I'm just gonna randomly click them here, man. I really don't know who is who. Let's go ahead and do the estate setup. Obviously now, because we don't already start off existing like a lot of these other guys do, we're at a slight disadvantage right here, especially with the monarch points and not having an army already up and running, but it's really not a problem at all, ladies and gentlemen. We're just gonna have to wait a little bit more than we normally would as any other daimyo. So yeah, let's focus up on Mill here immediately. 333, literally the most average ruler you can get. Let's get this morale guy. Force limit is 3, obviously. I'm gonna get the free company up first, just to deter anyone from attacking us, and then I'm gonna put down a couple of infantry regiments as well. Let's start off royal marrying Ashikaga and improving relations with them immediately. A guy can collect here and establish communities, and let's collect in Beijing as well. Okay, this is nice. Our ruler is actually a pretty good general to siege. That's gonna help us. Now, actually, man, we can't fight guys immediately, can we? Because we can't ally anyone because we got a truce with Ashikaga. Now, we don't technically got a truce with anyone else, but oh no, we can fight guys. Okay, we just can't make alliances. I think Ishiki is gonna be first. They're only allied to Ochi down here, but Ochi has a level 2 fort down here. We'll see. We're really not spoiled for choice here, ladies and gentlemen. Mino, level 3 fort, can't do it. Hatekayama, 2 allies, one of which is pretty strong. It really has to be Ishiki, man. Okay, first wartime. Of course, as in any releasables, our goal is to make our former overlord, in this case Ashikaga, not exist, become a great power with colonialism and stuff like that. And you know, the trick in this goal when playing in Japan is you wanna be so fast to where Ashikaga can't become that big to where you gotta fight them twice. Really, that's the goal. Be quick enough to where we only have to fight Ashikaga once. You know, sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. After that, of course, we will probably have to fight Ainu. We'll probably have to get into Korea or some of these other guys over here, because just Japan usually isn't enough. Okay, there is an unconditional, and that province is mine. We've officially started our expansion. Okay, let's assess the situation again. Mino, Toki still level 3 fort. Hatekayama, Hosokawa won't help them. That's good. That's another level 3 fort, though. I forgot. What about Yamana? Or actually Hosokawa? It's very tricky, man, especially with the wars going on around us, too. Damn. Okay, let me core up this province, man. Maybe increase the army size, honestly. Another interesting thing about this specific campaign is that we're right in the middle, man. And, you know, some players can take that as a positive to where you can expand in both sides, right? You can go south, you can go north. I actually prefer to start off in the south or in the north, you know, conquer everyone sort of behind me and then just push everything down. I guess this could be faster, right? All right, I got Miltech 4 and 10k regiments, which should give me the edge. Let's go ahead and fight Toki. Level 3 fort, gonna be very annoying, but they're still the easiest nation to fight. Allied Taimagawa, we won't do anything with them. Also caught the fort with only 1,000 garrisons, so it really shouldn't take as long as it normally would. Oh yeah, and once my truce with Ashikaga expired, I did ally Date up here. Okay, that's another rep. Piece these guys out because they're in 80 different wars. The siege didn't take too long, honestly, and there's another province. Okay. This does open up other opportunities. Tokugawa, here is a possibility. Oda, What about Ogasawara or whatever? They're just allied to Oda. Okay, yeah. Rapid expansion. It says we're gonna go bankrupt. Obviously, we're not, since our loans are way bigger now. So, yeah, let's core this province up, or at least start coring it. And I think it's gotta be Ogasawara that's next. All right, restructured the loans a little bit. Let's hit these guys. Oh, hey, they grew while I'm fighting them. Nice. Okay, there's the white piece on Oda. We really don't want to be annexing guys if we're not using the Sengoku CB on them. And there we go. There's Ogasawara out as well. Okay, we've grown to about, what's this, 5 provinces. Really not that bad. Uesugi does seem to be more powerful than us, slightly. Hosokawa obviously is, but they're involved in various things down here. Date, my ally. And then Yamana as well. Okay, what about Uesugi? Okay, slightly tricky. Tokugawa. Oh, perfect. Perfect. There we go. Let's do an immediate declaration on Tokugawa. While we're in this, there's a mission we can do. I think it's because I stated something. Expand the Koka. Well, very nice. I will do that. We're low on legitimacy, so very helpful too. Also, let's get rid of the fort. We don't got money for no forts. And obviously, boys, if you're wondering how that whole loan situation works, why it says we're gonna go bankrupt after every war, but we don't really, it's because, well, once we're done with every war, our loans get bigger. So obviously you can see I got 21 ducat loans right now, right? With those 21 ducat loans, I pay off those 14 ducat loans, right? It's all about the amount of loans you have here in the early game when playing in Japan, not how big they are or, you know, whatever. So you really want to keep the number of them down. For example, we can have 27 loans right now. Once we're done with this war and once we state this, full stated, I mean, we'll have bigger loans, more loans. So you really got to be quick in order to not go bankrupt, at least, you know, with my playstyle. Obviously, it's way easier if you take it slow. You can do some show strength wars on some rivals to get monarch points. There's quite a few different ways to play in Japan, and it's always fun. And that's another war wrapped up and another... Wait, why won't they accept? Oh, their army is still here. Okay, now that war is done, and now they'll accept. Perfect. So we got a chance to fight Hatekayama here as well, since Hosokawa won't help them. Now, even though they got a disconnected province down here, boys, I think we go for it. Uesugi got there first. Whatever. Okay, actually, no. Here's a different opportunity. Hosokawa just got their ass beat by Amago, so let's go in for those two. Another mission while we're here, and it's the Bushido Code. You know, I never focus on doing these daimyo missions, man. They're pretty good, but I feel like they... You know, in a normal Japan playthrough, they really don't match well. I guess in a playthrough like this, we could try and do them. It just... Some of them, man, they're so annoying. And that's another wrap and another 2 provinces for us. Very nice. I'm sort of waiting for these other guys' wars to pan out before we move on. We do got a truce with Oda. I need boats to fight some of these guys down here. So, yeah, I guess Uesugi is a prime target, but I'm just... They're locked in a war and not doing nothing. These guys, even though they can siege them, they're not. And Uesugi just can't get this. So, really, what's the, you know... Getting ever closer to actually making money. Okay, I gotta stop this war between Uesugi and Hatekayama somehow, dude. Okay, I did stop it. Once I unsieged some Uesugi stuff, they called it off. So now we can finish off Hatekayama and then Uesugi, man. Once we nab these guys, whew. Also, tier 2 gov reform time. Obviously, strength and noble privileges. Okay, war is done just as I'm getting rebel bombed. So there we go, that's perfect. Let's go ahead and get rid of that fort right there and deal with some separatists. Also, I did pick up Miltech 5. I'm not sure if I mentioned it. You kind of gotta in Japan, even though we haven't devved up the Renaissance yet. I'm working on it, like, a little bit, not actively, you know. Ashikaga has annexed Daimyo. They've taken Oda. Their province war score cost is now 62. I'll be too big to annex that quick. So will Yamana and Uesugi temporarily, I guess. But they could annex Endo, Date, and then some of these guys down here. We really gotta hurry it up. So let's wait for Uesugi to finish this, and then I'll hit them. Also, let's dissolve this alliance. All right, Uesugi is done with that war, and they are allyless. Let's wait. Can they be full annexed? Yes, they can. Okay, let's go. Okay, good thing I can get up here without boats. And another thing, we've actually finally started to make money during this war. So there we go. Money problem solved. Maybe I can hire 2 more advisors soon. And that's this war done, and that's a lot of provinces for us. So thank you, Uesugi, for expanding, man. Ew. Alright, got some boats up, court provinces up, got rid of the free company because they were low on manpower, and I upgraded right here. Economy is pretty stable right now. Let's go ahead and declare on Date because, frick, they weren't allied to Yamana, man. I was about to say because Ashikaga is about to annex them, and that might make them too big to eat up in one war. 62% war score cost right now. By taking this at 75, and this would put them at 83. So then once they annexed another guy, they could be too big. But I think we're going to miss it. Either way, it's either Date or Yamana, man, and we really should go for Yamana. But I think we'll need more boats for that. So frick it, we're just gonna have to let Ashikaga annex Date. Right, develop the Renaissance as well. Let's embrace it, and I need more loans for the boats now. Let's put up a couple of more galleys, and then I think we can go. So I got 5 right now, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 is good enough. All right, so one of the problems with having one monitor is I can't actually see when I'm recording or not. I just click a shortcut on my keyboard here and trust that I'm recording. And obviously, as you guys can tell from the fact that it's 1478 and that Asakura right here looks completely different to the previous clip, you've just missed me fighting these guys down here, and then one more nation down here which had all of this that I've full annexed. I thought I was clicking record and then stop record, but at a certain point I didn't click stop record. So what I've been doing is recording when I'm saying nothing and not recording when I'm actually saying the thing. So what I did was basically eat up Yamana here, man. Then one of these 2 nations down here ate up the other one, and I just fought them. I just fought, well, who was it? I think it was Ito. Yeah, I just fought Ito for all of these provinces. So that is the land that I've conquered. Gotten Miltech 7. Could put up cannons, but I'm not. Some extra buildings are getting put up. And I was just raving about the fact that Ashikaga, even though they annexed these guys up here, and they annexed So, and they threatened war on Ainu for this, they're still under 100% war score cost. So you guys missed like 2 wars, but I hate doing it on one monitor. I hate doing it on one monitor. A couple, you know, this happened a couple of times in previous videos while I'm away as well, but not so long like now to where you guys can notice it. So there we go. There's your explanation. Let's wait to core up the things we took from Ito, and then we'll fight Ashikaga and full annex them, and then get into it with Ainu, and then maybe the Jurchen guys or Korea or stuff like that. Sorry. Yeah, you guys pretty much missed like 16 minutes of me playing in real lifetime. Not 16 minutes of footage, obviously, and about 9 years. Yeah, sorry. Okay, I just got a pop-up saying Ashikaga is preparing to declare on Ainu. So if they do that, they'll obviously be bigger than it's possible for us to full annex them. So it's time for war for the Emperor. This is gonna suck. It always does, since we gotta stab up and use all those admin points to core their expensive provinces. A lot of which are already in our states, but we gotta go now. And we're done. Okay, obviously had to stab up immediately to not decrease our loan size so we don't go bankrupt, even though we're actually making money. But we can also upgrade to Grand Daimyo, and because this war is done, we can hopefully full annex Ashikaga here. Yes, we can, and with that, we will become the new Shogun of Japan. Perfect, we will prevail. And just like that, we're done, and we're not actually the Shogun of Japan. We're not going to unite Japan because, you know, this is releasables, but that is one goal accomplished, ladies and gentlemen. Our former overlord no longer exists. So let's reduce war exhaustion and core up, well, 1 province apparently, and we can rival Korea. There's another mission, win political supremacy. That gives us claims on Korea and on Ryukyu down here, which is awesome. Okay, now it's time to wait, I guess, you know, gather up enough admin points to core stuff up, fight Ainu. And now I got 4K Ashikaga separatists on a province I can't actually get to. Or wait, I actually captured some boats. Oh, I got captured 3 transports. Okay, I can get to there. Wait, what are we now, though? Oh, we're the Shogun. You know, Japan's always so interesting to me because technically the Emperor still exists here. You know, we're not the Emperor of Japan. We're only the Shogun. It's like you gotta form Japan and then do the going towards an empire path to actually become the Emperor yourself. Or to play as the Emperor, I guess. I don't know how to put it. But yeah, as for the GP list right now, oh, we actually are on it. But it's only because of this, right? Otherwise, we would be... Well, we'd be number 8, yeah. So we do need more expansion. We can't just, you know, coast by on this. We got this one right here, but you guys already know. All right, now just got a full state everything, too. Tier 3 governor form time, let's go with this. I'm maxing out on mill, but while severely lacking admin. Let's just do some deving, I guess. Sorry, not this one. There we go, right there. Cheapest one. Oh, there we go. Okay, finally everything is full court, full stated, full everything. This should help with the economy significantly. You guys know I've already been putting down buildings, or I don't know if that part got cut out or whatever, but yeah, this will help with the economy a lot, man. I was making like 2 ducats before this. Now it's 3. Also building up the navy heavily, man, because we do need a large transport and galley fleet to be able to invade Korea effectively, because if I land less troops than they have, they'll beat my ass. Yeah, huge new burger loans, man. This enables us to build up the army as well. Let's put even more of these guys down. There we go, just like that. Way over force limit, obviously. Yeah, let's spam out a bunch of churches, maybe a manpower building or 2, yeah. Another mission while we're dealing with rebels here. We've constructed the Gokaido. Okay, let's deal with Ainu. We'll nab 4 provinces here and we'll be kinda connected to the Jurchen guys up there. Well, that was easy. There's 4 more provinces for us, very nice. Now I should start spying on Nivik and... let's see, these guys are Miltech 7. I think we're almost ready to fight Korea, man. I think I still need a bigger fleet, though. Yeah, 20 transports is enough. Let's ditch this one that we just captured. But I think I'll put down like 5 more galleys and then we'll go. Finally, Miltech 5. Jesus, we gotta go quality here, boys. Obviously for the boats as well, man. And while we were waiting, Korea has become a Ming tributary again. Now... it's really not that big of a deal, and Ming actually is strong this campaign, man. They have been pretty successful. It's just the boats thing, you know? And they will come over here. Of course, I can take out Ryazan in the meantime, blah, 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 but maybe we go for a non-Ming tributary. Or a Choni. They are allied to Korea, though, and we can't actually make Korea stop being a tributary in the peace deal, I don't think. Maybe by fighting Nanai, who I have a claim on, and Orochoni won't help. That's something to do. Nice. I've been waiting for this for so long, man, that I actually don't need it anymore. We've, well, not really. I was gonna say caught up on admin, but yeah. I think that's a wrap right there as well. Now, these are obviously very low dev provinces, man, but still, we really gotta expand further. How are we looking right here? Pretty close to France, honestly. And not that far off from the rest of these guys either. I just gotta... Oh, wait, what is this? Ming Conquest of Yongbyon. When did they... Shoot, this might be the right time, man. This might actually be the right time. And if... Let's see, who does Korea have access to? Can I declare from here and not even do a naval landing? I think I'm gonna do it. We are gonna have to go through Orochoni, but frick it. Let's declare for Gyeongju right there. Okay, war with Korea. I haven't even started courting these. There's another mission in the meantime. Pacify the North. Cool. So chaotic right now, dude. The war has been going on for so long and I really haven't achieved anything. I only recently pieced out Orochoni, sieged down a province in Korea, sieging their capital now. I'm getting rebel bombed up here and down here. Free company out of manpower. War exhaustion, 50 different rebels up. It's... At least Ming didn't, you know, tributary Korea and somehow end up in this war because I would have gotten my ass kicked. Like I did from Korea at the start when I, well, let's just say they caught this army split in 4. But either way, moping aside, man, this will give us a significant boost to our dev, especially since Korea's provinces are so developed. Now, we are rightfully actually number 7 on here. Everyone, as we can see, has the Renaissance embraced. Colonialism is about to spawn pretty soon. And this, honestly, should put me around here. Around here. By the time colonialism comes around, we might have to... Actually, Shibe wouldn't be a bad war. Jeonju, yeah, we can avoid fighting Ming like that. Okay, it's not looking too bad right now. Also, how did I discover this? And there we go. We can steal this, whatever it is, from Korea, and we just got their level 4 fort. Let's not forget, they got like 2 capitals, Korea, or whatever. Ah, this is the thing. We're basically doing that, yeah. So that's why our capital is a level 2 fort. That's what we steal from them. That's right. Another thing is, where is the Korean? They don't have an army. Have they gone bankrupt or something? I doubt Ming made them go bankrupt. My God. Korea is finally done, dude. Let's take the stuff we got claims on at least, or, you know, with our provinces being so high dev, I doubt we'll even be able to take that much. Yeah, this is the only thing we can do. Yeah, 343. Okay, so we're at 443 right now. Let's see how much dev this gives us. 443 to 535. Yeah, I was right. We literally landed in the middle of the Mamluks in England, but this could be enough, dude. This could be enough since the timer has started ticking here. Wait, that means what you call it, man? Protestantism spawned, not colonialism. That ticks when Protestantism spawns. Has colonialism spawned? It has, in Sevilla. Very nice. So let's score these provinces up. And we do actually have some pretty cheap provinces to dev. We don't really got the points to dev, but yeah, some cheap ones, There we go. I've started pushing it up in Setsu up to 15 now, bumped it up to a level 2 center of trade, expanding infrastructure down to 38, and I'll just start putting all my points into this, man. There we go. We are gonna have to wait, obviously, but still, better get it done and get it out of the way. Let's see, what else is Ming up to in the meantime? Okay, yeah, they're having a strong game, man. Look, they're forcing tributaries again on the guys that ditched them. They even declared a straight-up conquest on Korea. They're warning Oirat in Korea. I wonder why they didn't actually take anything from Korea, though. They might have taken money and wharfs and stuff like that since they do have a truce, but they didn't take land or force tributary them. Strange. But yeah, strong Ming. In fact, Oirat is really strong, too. We got a pretty good Transoxiana, pretty good Chagatai. Kazan seems to be successful. Ottomans are like way up north. What the frick? All right. I don't know. Do we always have this much separatists when playing in Japan? I swear it's more than usual, man. I swear it's more than we usually get. Oh, we're over GovCap. I never noticed that, man. Let's give these guys that. There we go. Is that fixed? It is. All right, coring up the final Korean province that we couldn't get to now. And there's colonialism. It's present. Do we need to wait for it to spread? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. So let's activate the advancement effort right there. Right there and right there, I think. Or is it spreading in this one as well? It is. Okay, let's activate it here too. We just need to wait for a little bit. No big deal. And, yeah, let's try and save up some money, man. How are we looking right now? 561. So England has popped out above us. If Castile gets it first... This might be tight, man. This might be tight. Maybe we should fight... Or Choni, Shibe. I don't know. I think we'll have to assess the situation when we get there. See, look, Ming is preparing to attack them again in a war of aggression. Why don't just do something? How many reforms have they passed? They've passed 2, and their mandate is high. Yeah, definitely a successful Ming this campaign, although their disasters in the Age of Reformation are actually worse. Oh, they did get Nomad Frontier. Oh. While we're waiting to see what happens here, it's tier 4 Gov Reform time. I'm just gonna do this one right here. I will say, man, this Korea is persistent. Like, they'll still end up defending Orochoni right here, and they're actually very willing to defend them, even though they absolutely suck. They're getting sieged by Ming, no troops, no manpower, no boats. Like, shout out for the honor, I guess, but it's not worth it. All right, they're getting... actually, they got their capital sieged, and now let's check. Okay, that's all it took. Let's take a few Orochoni provinces. What about Shibe? Let's not do that. Another mission. In the meantime, we've balanced the 4 divisions, and we've done this. Let's actually do this with Shibe too, man. More dev is good. You know, Castile already has colonialism. It's not like we can jump them, but yeah, being above England would be nice. And with that stack wipe on Orochoni, we should be able to nab them as well. Yes, we can, and that's... Wait, I didn't full annex them? This one tiny province always gets me, dude, I swear. But that has put us at 461 dev, which does take us over England and over Muscovy. Let's see now. Has colonialism spread? It has, and it's actually not that... not that expensive, and I can get burger loans. There we go. So let's go ahead and embrace it. Sure, I'll pick this up too. Why not? And that will... Yeah, it'll put us like number 2 or something. We still gotta wait for other guys to get it. Second idea group time. Not like this really matters, but what would I go with here? I'd probably go with something like economic. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. England has embraced colonialism, which has put us above them. And with that, both of our goals are done. Now, I know you guys are purists and completionists, so yes, I will wait out to core those provinces. Thank you very much. It's not like we're going to blow up, but I know you guys want me to wait. So Ming did actually end up taking land right here, and they did force tributary Korea in the same war. You almost never see these guys actually expand with territory in Korea, but yeah, another war going on between these guys. It's interesting. It's very interesting what's going on over here. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We've cored up the final province, and after previously accomplishing one of our goals of making our former overlord Ashikaga, in this case, not exist, and we also accomplished the other one of becoming a great power with colonialism embraced, with someone with colonialism below us, this challenge as Asakura in Releasables is finally done. But yeah, there you go, man. Started off as Asakura in this province right here, actually, after snatching it from Shiba and releasing ourselves from Ashikaga. Pretty straightforward playthrough in Japan, I gotta say. It was pretty dynamic being over here in the middle. It's just, you know, I gotta say, this was one of the, even though it didn't cause us problems, obviously, one of the not-so-lucky playthroughs right here. There were quite a lot of alliances, and we couldn't get alliances. Not that anyone really helps you in Japan, but yeah, slightly slower than I thought, although we did get lucky with Ashikaga not growing too big to where we can't full annex them in one war. Yeah, after that, pretty straightforward, man. You know, you blob out, you full state everything, reduce autonomy all the time, you put down buildings, Renaissance is there, fight Korea. We actually were a little bit lucky without having to fight Ming over here, because we would have to wait a lot more to get a bigger navy to be able to, you know, just push back Ming, but a little bit of expansion over here as well, and I gotta say, a pretty nice, pretty solid, straightforward campaign. Obviously, at this point, you can form Japan. Economy is pretty stable. You'd chill out at this point, put down even more buildings. Even though we're not really that bad in that department, we could be a lot better, especially with all the workshops. As you can see, so many of them will give us so much money. But yeah, Sakura, man, obviously we don't play in Japan often enough in A to Z, so I am very happy when we do get a Daimyo to play in Releasables right here, and it was super fun. But now I actually don't have the wheel because I'm on a completely different PC, so I guess we'll be spinning the wheel next time before the start of next episode. So yeah, don't let me know what to do in the comments below, because well, I have no idea who we're playing. But if you did end up enjoying this video, man, make sure to leave a like. If you want to see more videos like this, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And yeah, that's it for me for now. See you next time.